sweet for me until I stumbled along the river and fell in. The snake's back on his feet, walking down the street. He's coming for you, but baby, I'm coming too. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love.
Hello, everybody. It is June 23rd, 2025. I am Drew.
I'm Tara.
We are part of the Juicy Gang, and this is America's #1 sibling, Chicago-based sports and entertainment, Butthole Buffoonery 69, celebrating wettest podcast east of, west of the Mississippi River. We got the best calves in the business. We are the hottest hot mom walk pod in the industry. We're unbeatable. We're unstoppable. We are on MELLONfights.
MELLONfights.
MELLON fights at gmail.com if you want to email us anything cool and exciting and fun. If you want to talk shit about us, whatever you want to do, MELLONfights at gmail.com. This is our episode 166 on our countdown to 169. 169.
69.
69.
Feeling fine.
169. Feeling fine. Tara, I got to be honest, that was one of my best intros in a minute. Flawless start to finish. Nailed it, and then I just ruined it by not being a humble little boy. Instead, I had to be Johnny Cocky out here.
I'm not surprised. It's kind of your MO. You're a cocky bitch.
I'm a cocky bitch.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Anna Kendrick? You like cocky boys? Because I'm a cocky ass bitch, Anna Kendrick. If you like a cocky boy, I'm your guy, Anna Kendrick.
Oh,
If you like a
that
cocky
shirt.
boy, I'm your guy.
That's a good shirt.
Thank you. It is a good shirt.
I think Anna Kendrick would
Not
love it.
humble. He knows when he was wearing something cool. What about Anna Kendrick? You think she'd be into this
she'd
shirt?
love it. Yeah.
Yeah?
She'd be really into it.
I just walk into the room and
Guns out.
pop him up. I wouldn't walk in with him up. That'd be weird to walk into the room with him up. But if I get in and I'm walking in, it's instantly pop him up. I think it looks better. Maybe not flex though. I think it looks better down and cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, if she likes a cocky boy, I'm her guy, Tara.
I know.
The guys like cocky girls. Do guys like cocky girls?
I don't know. I'm not cocky, so I wouldn't know.
But you could be. So what are you then? So what are you for your guy? For your Zac Efron, what are you? A meek little makeupless girl?
Yeah.
Tara's not wearing any makeup today.
Any makeup. I'm
which I think
pulling a
is
Pamela
fine.
Anderson, a Pam Ann.
She puts on too much makeup. Mine, we had stuff to do the other day and it took her an hour to get ready. It's like, come on, lady. It's like, I don't know if you even look better putting on a bunch of makeup. I think you're good. Look at your makeup list. You're killing it.
Yeah.
Natural. Hey, Zac Efron, you like a natural girl who likes a sweet treat now and then? Tara's your gal.
Sweet treat? No kidding.
Tara's your gal.
It took everything in me not to get a sweet treat today. I didn't get one.
Tara, you had enough cookies all the weekend. I made 2 kinds of cookies for Tara coming to visit this weekend. 2 kinds of cookies.
They were
And
so
let's
good.
just say that we got into them. Let's just say they're gone.
Drew's a
I gave
fabulous
some
baker boy.
I am.
He's
I'm
a
humble
fabulous
too.
baker
I'm
boy.
not humble about it.
No, he knows they're good.
I know they're good. They were good though.
I know.
I think it was my best double batch. I think it's the best double cookies at the same time I've ever done. Were both cookies kind of perfecto. I was very happy with them.
I will say this about those cookies. They were delicious. They don't last super long. They don't stay super fresh.
Which ones?
The ones you made. They were both delicious, but by the end of it, they were a little hard.
But they still tasted good.
They still tasted so good.
They still tasted
But
good.
it was hard it was hard to break them up, so I didn't.
They said
eat
you
a
can
whole
you
cookie.
should refrigerate them, but I don't refrigerate cookies. That's weird.
Interesting. That might be the way to do it. Keep them
maybe.
fresh.
For like a week, I think they said they'd hold up. Not my thing. I don't like a refrigerated cookie. So yeah, Tara came down to visit this weekend. We didn't do too much because the heat was too hot.
It was
And we
hot.
got some eating in. Went to a couple places I've actually never been before. But it was hot in these parts down in Chi. I think it's hot everywhere, Tara. I think everyone who's listening to this has been dealing with the hot.
There's been
I
a
don't
heat
even know
wave.
what it's like down in New Orleans right now.
No kidding.
Let me look.
Swampy, I'm sure. All I know is I was struggling.
It's 86 there right now. Warmer here.
I was struggling. It was hot.
I bet it's way more humid down there, though. Well, it's down to 85 now, so it's not too bad here. I worked out on the roof again today, Tara. It's not that hot. It's not humid, so it's actually, in my opinion, not that bad. If I didn't have the AC on, like just if the apartment was that hot, that would suck. But being outside with like a breeze, I didn't hate it. Tara was not handling the heat as well as
oh
a big
my
thick
God,
girl.
in the sun.
Tara was like out there going through menopause or some shit.
For one, I have my period.
I know, so I said you're going through menopause.
So, and not going through menopause. But it was tough.
I don't know. You turned 40 this year, Tara. I don't know how that goes.
Don't age me.
Tara, you turned 40 this year.
Yeah, but you don't go through menopause at 40.
I don't know. I'm a man.
It's like a 50 thing.
I'm 40.
I've got 10 more years to make babies, okay? I hung out with a baby today, and he was so cute. So freaking.
Yeah, I also saw you post this picture online. Don't post babies online.
I asked if I could.
But you don't. Don't even ask. Why would you ever put it? No baby needs to go online, Tara. It's not okay.
It's fine. I asked.
It's not fine. I don't care if you asked. I'm telling you, don't post babies online. You should be posting babies online.
Well, she said I could.
That's because she's a dummy. She shouldn't be posting babies online. Who cares what she said? You should know. You're smarter than that, Tara. You shouldn't be posting people's babies online. We shouldn't be posting ourselves online. Don't make a face. Don't post people's babies online, whether they say it's okay or not. Babies don't belong online.
He's cute, though. He's a cutie.
He was a cute baby.
He's a keeper.
He seems like he's probably a cool baby.
He is. He's super chill. He's just talking to me. Fell asleep on me.
Guys, weigh in. Should you be posting babies online? Send us an email at MELLONfights@gmail.com. I think we're going to get a resounding no. No babies online. Though I say that, but I think I've seen Marissa's baby online. Marissa, do you put your baby online? I actually don't know.
Well,
my brain doesn't know. I don't know if I've seen the baby because it's been picture's been sent to me. I think everyone just puts their baby online. Does everyone put everything online?
I think so. Plus, I have a private account, so.
Oh, wow. The AI don't give a fuck what's private. AI is scraping everything. Scrape. We're fucked, Tara. Anything they ever want us to say in this, if everyone wants to blackmail us, our facial expressions and our voices are everywhere. We're fucked.
Yeah.
I guess keep dropping LBs and then I won't look like, that ain't me. That's not what I look like. Look at me. I'm too beautiful.
So
my beard is looking like dog shit today. So I got a shitty beard and Tara's got no makeup on. We're just going full ugly today. We don't care. We're going El Natch.
All natural.
Don't matter.
You know, I need to start not wearing makeup as much. Or just less.
That's why I was pissed at you the other day. Like, why are you worried? She put on makeup for like an hour, got ready for an hour, and we were just going to go to a farmer's market on a 95-degree day. Like it wasn't going to melt off her dumb face. Tara was sweating. Tara was so sweaty.
That didn't even take me an hour to get ready.
It took long.
No. Well, part of it is I was watching TV during it. That's where I struggle. When I start watching TV and I get my focus gets pulled.
Yeah. So Tara visited this weekend. Big sports weekend. Not a huge. I mean, there was the big thing this sports weekend was the NBA finals were on. We never did end up doing our NBA preview this year, Tara. Somehow we missed it. I don't know what happened.
That surprises me. We always
did our NBA preview.
We always had it on the docket. Had it on
our list. It was always on the rundown. Somehow we missed.
We just never got to it.
If we would have done the rundown, I was picking OKC to win it all.
I was not.
I probably would have picked the Bucks, but I actually had OKC before this. I liked OKC when the season started because they were good last year and they just added a bunch of really good players.
I probably would have picked the Celtics. So
you dumb.
Bad on me.
I definitely would have had the Pacers going to the championship.
Want to know what we should talk about?
What's that?
We should talk about Achilles injuries. Holy shit.
Yeah, we can talk about them. Here's the thing, Tara. We don't have to talk. Everyone and their mom's talking about them, and they're acting like it's a thing. Now they're like, oh, now we got to cut down the NBA season because there was so many Achilles tears this year. I'm like, well, it's just maybe a weird year because it wasn't a bunch of Achilles tears last year. Do you know what I mean?
It's just, I think what's happening though is we're seeing people who have calf injuries that go out and then they tear them. So like that's the thing more alarming to me, where it's like, if I had a calf injury, especially if it was a contract year, I don't know if I'd go out. Like if I thought
Yeah,
I was
the
gonna
people that
lose
keep
my
tearing
money.
that have been the last three major stars that tore their Achilles were had calf injuries leading up to it.
Yeah,
So clearly, they're like, people like, they'll be like, oh, they're not the same muscle. It's like, yeah, but clearly, whatever is going on with your calf muscle, you're overcompensating, and it fucks up your Achilles.
yeah,
It's sure maybe but your calf and your Achilles are they're
right
pretty much
next to each
attached. By
other.
the way, like
They,
it's gonna be extra strain on it.
well, and they just with Tyrese Halliburton's
We
Achilles
didn't even
tear.
talk about it. You just went into it without talking about the game first.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles.
The finals were last night. The NBA
Yeah.
finals were last night, and the OKC Thunder lost, but there was a stain on it because Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles in the first quarter.
And he was hitting the threes. He was looking ready to play, and
Would it have made a difference? I don't know.
probably.
I don't know that though. I'm not going to be one of these people that goes, "Who know?" Like he could have easily stunk the second half of the game. You know, doesn't take anything away from what OKC did. It took, but I've been hearing all these I've been listening to all these NBA podcasts today. They're like, "Oh, the wind was taking on me." They were like, I was in a haze for the rest of the first half. I'm like, what are you talking about? The rest of the first half, Indiana
good.
played with them.
Yeah,
the second half is when it looked like shit. The
Yeah.
first half,
It's like they could do
Siakam
this.
was playing good and keeping them in the game, and they were hitting shots. I actually wasn't in days. I was kind of like, oh, this is interesting. They're playing
Yeah.
really hard without him. They're playing for him. They're like, I'm like, what are you talking about? It's
The
like, yeah,
third quarter
but
is
at the
when
same
it
time,
sucked.
the third after halftime is when it was like,
Yes.
oh, this is over.
Like, okay,
That's
it's
when I
over.
lost all my steam. The
Right.
first half, I had steam because it was,
I was like,
they were ahead at halftime.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand that everyone's saying that. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I think
I'm like, they could
forgot.
win this thing. They could have won that thing.
I think they're just being dramatic.
Tara, these people love being dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the most dramatic person in the world? Me. I'm not. Stephen A. Smith.
He's very dramatic.
I did want to talk about Stephen A. Smith. Here I am yelling.
Yeah.
But Stephen
I
A. Smith.
I said, you and Stephen A. are similar.
We're not similar.
Mhm.
Stephen A. Smith. I'm not saying. I just talk about how dumb these people are. Where Stephen A. Smith, when anything that he talks about, it's like if a player's not playing well, it's a slight to him. That's how he talks. It's like, what the fuck, bro? If like Halliburton had been playing that first half and like say was like 2 for 12, he's like, he got to be playing better for me, basically. Dang, I do a pretty good Stephen A. Smith too.
Could be considered racist.
No, it doesn't. It's Stephen A. Smith specific.
Yeah.
People that say that are dumb because I'm not doing a black guy voice. I'm doing a perfect Stephen A. Smith voice because he talks like a certain kind. He just talks a certain way. He's a strange dude.
He is a weirdo.
But yeah, that's the thing. He gets really mad, but he almost acts like it's him that's getting like it's an attack on him. This player not playing well. It's so weird.
It is.
Like, I've had enough Stephen A. Smith. Get him out of my face.
Well, and now that it's on, now the Inside the NBA's on that, I'm like, hopefully they don't bring him in. We don't need any more.
No, they're not
Stephen A.
gonna. They won't. He'll probably be on the ESP on the maybe the ABC version of it, but it's gonna be. They're doing the Inside the NBA the same as they're gonna control
Well, Ernie's
it.
gone.
No, he's not. They're all going, Tara.
I don't think Ernie is.
Tara, all of them are going. The show is not changing at all.
I thought Ernie was done.
Tara, everyone is going. Nothing is changing at all. Except for maybe the Tuesday night might have like I said, Ernie, Tara, it's the same. They didn't change any. The same people are producing it. Everyone that worked for the company, TNT's not involved anymore. No TNT. Terry, don't even Google it. I'm telling you, Ernie's there. They're all there. What are you typing for then?
I'm not.
What are you typing for then, Tara?
I'm not.
Tara, I can see you typing. What are you typing for?
I'm not typing.
What are you looking at your computer for then?
I'm looking at you.
I am telling you, you're incorrect. Ernie will be there.
Okay.
They're all going with.
I'm glad.
Barkley was the only one that was holding out. He's like, but they were always going to bring him in.
Good.
Okay. I don't know why you thought Ernie wasn't going to be there.
I just did.
Well, you're not paying attention then. He literally saying he literally did an entire speech. Their last one was like, this is it here at TNT, but we're all going over there together, and when they're all going to be there, nothing's really changed. But this is our last day this is the last time we'll ever do this on TNT.
Okay. Well, I usually watch that shit at work, so I never heard anything.
So there you go, guys.
Bravo. I'm happy.
Your internet has been really bad lately, by the way. When I've been editing, it's been brutal. Your blips and your sound don't match anymore. It's really been pissing me off. It's been hard to edit you again. Like it's back like the old days. I don't know why I started doing that recently.
Well, I'll,
Nothing new about it right now. I'm just letting you know. But you broke up a couple times. Nobody listening cares. So yeah, NBA last night. OKC wins, Tara. People are tearing their Achilles left and right in the NBA, but it's not. Don't say it's because like it's anything changed in the last like. There wasn't a bunch of Achilles tears last year. Like, stop it. It was a weird year. Just clearly, it was just a weird year. It's not like all of a sudden the way they're playing basketball is Achilles tearing. It's like no, people are just straining their calves and then they're trying to play through it.
well, I gotta be careful because I also had a calf injury.
I always
And
have calf injuries.
and I don't want it to turn into an Achilles.
Well, you don't ever do anything really to tear your Achilles.
Like what?
Sudden sprints.
Yeah, I do. I do box pushes almost every Wednesday,
What's a box push?
where you like run a box down,
Run a box down.
where you
I
have like a
love it.
box with weights on it and you push it.
That's not sprinting.
Yeah, it is. Or
You're
I'll
pushing
do,
a box with weights. That's not sprinting.
yeah, you push it as fast as you can,
But you're not sprinting it.
and then I jump rope.
And that's not going to do it. It's like sudden, quick twitch muscles that is when it tears, Tara. It's like when someone's going else and they stop and turn to go really quick direction without any notice. It's like, ugh! It's like, oh, I'm going to sprint right now. I'm going to jolt forward. You're just pushing a box and you jump roping. Don't tear your Achilles though.
I don't want to.
Is your calf in pain still?
No, it's feeling good. It's feeling
Then you're
great.
probably fine.
I'm
It's not
feeling
strained
good.
right now.
I no longer blood clotted up.
That's good. But you're still on muscle relaxers for a few more months.
Blood thinners.
You should get on muscle relaxers too. What would happen if
Yeah.
you did both?
No, I don't need those.
Any other sports stuff that caught your eye
No.
over the weekend?
Kevin
don't really
Durant got
care.
traded to the Rockets.
Kevin Durant to get traded to the Rockets. I don't know that will matter at all. We shall see.
We shall see.
He's an
been
old
on
man.
a lot of teams.
He's an old man. Tara, if you have to pick now, who's winning the NBA championship next year? Does OKC run it back? The Pacers without Halliburton, he'll be out for the year. I don't see that happening.
The Celtics without Tatum.
Cool. So who are you picking? We don't need to name every team that's not going to win it.
I'm picking the Nuggets.
Nuggets back at it.
Yeah.
Just because they got the jokester.
Yeah, he's good.
Man, anyone from the East could get to the finals, honestly. I'm going to say that the Lakers win the championship.
Oh, that's right. There we
Doncic
go.
and LeBron a year
Figure it
together.
out.
Doncic gets, in shape this offseason. I think they're going to be really good if that happens. So that's my pick. I just think that if he can get to the finals without LeBron, I think it could happen. They'll go get somebody in the offseason, make themselves a little better. So that's my pick. Lakers next year.
I like it. I think it's good.
I don't really care about any of the sports stuff. There was some WNBA going. I don't really care. It was pretty boring. Trying to see here. Oh, the Lakers were sold for $10 billion.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
pretty
that.
crazy. That's worth talking about.
That
Speaking
is
of the
what we're
Lakers.
talking about.
Yeah, the Lakers were a team for you listeners that aren't sports fans. The Lakers were owned by a family. Like they weren't owned, they were owned by one family called the Buss family, and they bought them in like the 70s. And basically they were the only team the people that owned them for the last for 40 years, 40 years or something like that, 40 some years. And they bought it for like a couple. I don't even know what. Should I see what they bought it for? Let's see what the turnaround was. Lakers bought by us for Dr. Jerry Buss bought the Lakers for $67.5 million. I mean, the family sold it for $10 billion.
That's insane.
It's quite the turnaround.
That is quite the
I don't know
turnaround.
if you ever watched the show called Winning
Winning
Time.
Time.
They didn't really have that money when they bought it. So he basically took money that he didn't have, bought this, and then the family ended up making $10 billion.
Insane.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
And his daughter, Jeannie Buzz, has been running the show since he's died.
And she was kind of running it before he died, even a little bit. But yeah, the Lakers, that's pretty crazy. That's worth $10 billion. That's the highest I think any team's ever been bought for. Kind
It's
of
like
nuts.
they're running out of people that can buy teams. And
Yeah, it's not really people buying it anymore.
Yeah,
it's like
groups.
Groups, which is like kind of makes it less fun.
Well, and now aren't they kind of worried that like the Saudis are going to start trying to buy it? Yeah.
They already pretty much are.
So
they think that they'll end up buying one of these new expansion teams that they're going to put in.
Which,
Whatever. We live in a strange world.
We do live in a strange world.
We're not going to talk about the Middle East at all. I'm skip over that. That's not really what we do here. It's not really our thing. It's not what people come here to listen to. Let's talk about that without any sort of fucking skill set.
Yeah, no shit.
But Trump did announce a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. Way to go, Donald. You're the guy. You're the king. You're the best. Tara, let's do one of these shorter lists. Let's do a list.
Okay.
Do a quick list, and then we'll do the big list, and then we'll go back to some quick lists. Yeah?
Yeah. What's
anything over the weekend you want to talk about? Any wet moments, dry moments? What's your wet moment from the week?
Just getting to hang out with you.
Wet as hell.
It was wet. I was sweating like a maniac.
It was literally dripping wet around here.
Dripping wet. But it was fun. It was just like chill. Just nice to be in the city. Walked around a little bit. Oh, we went to one of our favorite Mexican spots, Cafe El Tapatio. It was good.
It was good. Margarita and some Mexican food.
Yummy.
Nailed it. They raised their prices, though. I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. A bit. That was the dry moment, maybe, the weekend. Raising them prices. Or it might have been the heat.
The heat was the dry moment. It just kind of affected everything. Like, nobody wanted to go outside.
I did. I actually never was uncomfortable outside. I actually wanted to be outside. I'm built different, though.
Yeah.
There was definitely less willing to want to be outside. I almost
did not want to be outside.
But yeah, I mean, my wet moment week was I worked out on the roof yesterday, and Tara brought me a beer up right as I finished. And I got to drink a ice cold High Life on the roof right after my workout. It was a beautiful thing. Might be my new thing.
Another wet moment for me was delicious cookies.
I made those.
Dry moment, I ate like 1 million of them. So that was
it
showed
moment?
how bad my willpower truthfully is. I don't have it.
Other wet moment, we pounded a lot of episodes of Saved by the Bell.
So good.
And then we watched all of the summer episodes late last night before we went to bed. That was fun.
It was really good.
Saved by the Bell.
It was good. It holds up. I mean, the guys.
It doesn't hold up, but I still enjoy it.
It holds up in the sense of like I still enjoy watching it.
Yeah, it was fun to make fun of it.
Yeah,
it's really silly.
It's like very chauvinistic and insane.
It is, but also like the women in it are real shitheads.
They're always talking about hot.
The guys they say horny shit, but that's okay.
They do say horny shit. Also, wet moment. I got a fun new cup from my brother.
How about your dry moment? I also gave
her
a new
moment,
shirt.
I got a new shirt. It was T-Boz. And Drew had a left eye one, but my jugs are too big, and T-Boz's face was underneath the
jugs.
Folded
under.
So
it didn't look good.
It didn't work. It wasn't oversized enough, and T-Boz's beautiful face was covered up from my jugs.
Dry moment of the week, Tara was on her period, and she was taking her tampons out, and they were slapping up under the toilet seat, leaving stains.
I'm sorry. It was a bloody mess.
There's a couple different times. There's one where I was under the toilet seat, it was just under the rim. I went in, I was like, holy shit. Gusher. She had a gusher going.
Gusher.
Guys, have you seen these things? There's this woman, I couldn't decide if they were jokes or not.
No.
They were literally pads, people, that were
as big as
probably, can't see my hands, but like
my torso,
a fucking 3 feet long. I'm like, who are these for? Even the small ones seem too big.
And she kept saying gusher.
Yeah,
insane.
she called it the gusher pad.
Yeah.
That's why I thought maybe it was a joke. I don't know, man. But there were like, I know there's washable pads for women in their periods, but these were so big. And then there's ones with designs on them. Like she makes like Tara, I couldn't handle it.
I know.
And she looked like the reason she probably makes is because she probably has real heavy flow.
Yeah.
The fact where she's throwing out the word gusher all willy nilly like that.
I mean, she was really. It was vivid.
Vivid, huh? That's the word you're looking for?
Yes, it was like vivid. Like I could picture the gushing
Really?
happening. Yeah.
I don't know if vivid is the right word.
It is. Vivid.
Vivid?
Yeah.
I don't think vivid is the right word.
It is.
No, it's not.
It was a very vivid description. Yes.
Was it vivid?
Yes.
Vivid. Vivid. Hold on. It's trying to give me vivid seats. Why would I want vivid seats? Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll give it to you.
I know I am. I'm a college
Oh, she knows shit. Tara's
I'm
so
a
smart.
college graduate.
College grad. All right, Tara, what list do you want to do first? Pick it.
Let's do shows that deserve another season.
Sure. So we're gonna do our top. It was top. It wasn't just that. It was movies that deserve sequel as well.
Oh, well, I just did shows.
Doesn't matter. I didn't pick a movie either because I don't. Here's how I'll start it. So it was top. The prompt was from Marissa. This is the week of Marissa and Mississippi. Yes. Marissa, lots of R's and S's going on in Marissa and Mississippi and I's. Lots of that going on. But it was top 3, or she just said top movie. She didn't say top. We made it top 3, but movies or movies that need a sequel or TV shows that need more thought could deserve another season. Here's what I said. Here's my thing. I don't know that movies really need. I almost don't like sequels for movies. So my thought process is no movies need sequels. Like if a movie's really good, I'm like, man, I hope there's another one of those. And then when there are sequels, I'm like, God, I hope they don't make more. And then when they start making a bunch, it's like, yeah, well, I'd watch another one that's fun, but I don't necessarily like need another fucking Mission Impossible movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I did only do TV shows.
Me too.
So this is going to be our top 3 TV shows that we think deserve at least one more season, if not more. Tara, what's your number 3?
My number 3 show that deserves another season is Teenage Bounty Hunters.
Tell me about it.
It was a fun show, just an easy watch show about 2 twin sisters who were teenage bounty hunters. It was really awesome and it left you on a cliffhanger. And I hated that we didn't get to discover more of that cliffhanger.
I don't know why they didn't do another season of that show.
It was so fun.
I felt like people liked it.
I loved it. It was
the girls aged out of it.
Maybe.
They aren't really another. One of them I saw in one other thing once, but they don't really seem in shit.
They could like speak to each other telepathically.
It was weird.
It was weird, but it was just really fun, and I loved it.
Yeah, it felt like a WB show almost from from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Or like a tweeny Netflix show.
That's all WB was.
Yeah.
Though. Like there's always some sort of
supernatural
thing going on. Yeah. Like why were they telepathic with each other? Like what was that?
That's good though.
And one of them was a lesbian. One of them wasn't.
Yep.
And I don't want. And the brother was just a black dude that was like a security guard. Or no, he was a detective. So.
Yeah. And I don't want to ruin the.
I honestly don't remember it.
You don't remember what the cliffhanger is? I don't remember it.
No.
Drew.
I don't remember at all.
Spoiler alert. We're spoiling.
No, tell me. Yeah, spoiler for Teenage Bounty Hunter. No one's going to watch it.
They're not actually twins. They're cousins.
Which makes sense because they didn't look like twins.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm like, they don't look like twins.
But they were doing telepathic things. Is
that really a cliffhanger? That's just a good ending.
No, because they find out about it and then it's like over.
I don't remember it very well. It was so long ago, Tara.
It's good.
It was before you left town.
I know.
So I'm gonna so for my number one, I'm gonna go. My number 3 show that deserves another season is a little different. This show actually has had 33 seasons, but it needs more seasons, and that's The Real World. Bring it back. Where you been? There hasn't been a season since 2019. Where's my Real World? Give me my Real World. Give it to me now. 33 seasons ain't enough. I need a season every year of The Real World. Bring it back, MTV. What are you doing? Why? What the? There's all these. It doesn't make any sense. There's all these reality shows where just people hang out and do nothing. You couldn't bring The Real World back, the OG, which is actually better at it than any of them. I don't want to watch Summer House. I don't want to watch Winter. I don't want to watch all this dumb shit. I want to watch The Real World. Bring me back The Real World.
Yes.
What are you doing, What are you doing, MTV? Disappearing right as all those things become super popular.
No, I don't understand it. And it's always, and then they tried to reinvent it. They didn't need to reinvent it.
Yeah, they started making it almost like secrets and stuff like that. It's like, just have 7 people living in a house, having a job, and then hanging out and getting weird. And then you have a funnel to the challenge, you dumb fucks. Instead of having to bring in people from all these other shows. That's my take. Was that on your list?
No. But it was but it was an honorable mention.
Give me your number 2.
My number 2 show that deserves another season is Glow.
You think it needs another season? I thought it had run its course, if I'm going to be honest.
No, I loved it.
There was like 4 seasons of it.
But that too ended on a cliffhanger.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, they looked like they were going to be friends again, and then they weren't.
Who cares?
Because I just felt like it needed another season.
I just thought it had run its course. Like, how many more things could they? I liked it too, but it was like 4 seasons, and it just kind of was rehashing the same bit over and over. I'd had enough of it. I liked it, but I also kind of just like, I don't care anymore. I was just like, stopped caring.
I didn't. I was like excited to see where it was going to go.
Where else could it have gone?
I don't know. More wrestling. They could have done more wrestling stuff.
That's the thing, is they weren't the wrestling stuff they were bad at, though. The show wasn't great at the wrestling part. It didn't feel like real. Like it was like it was too like precise. I'm like, wrestling ain't this precise.
I needed one more.
They're pretty sloppy.
I needed one more season.
Do you remember? Because Terry, you said this to me one other time, and you're like, yeah, they were like this thing. I'm like, no, that wasn't the last season. You don't even remember the last season. I'm like, they like go back to Vegas or something. They're like filming the show.
Yeah.
But they changed venues. You said something, and it wasn't even the last season. There was a whole nother season after that.
Did I miss a season?
I don't know. Honestly, don't know. 3 seasons, I guess, not 4. But yeah, I mean, there could be I mean, if that's that can be your choice. I'm just saying, I was fine with it being done. I didn't need more of it. Though I like all the actors and actresses in it. I just didn't know where else they could go, Terry. How many times could they be like, the wrestling ain't nobody's going to come watch the wrestling anymore. You know what I mean? So it was always kind of the same bit they were building up to.
I don't know. I just thought it needed another one.
What was the storyline you needed finished? I'm sorry.
Well, it seemed like Allison Brie, what was her name? Whatever, and Betty were going to be friends again. And then she...
But should they have been? She fucked her husband.
No, she did fuck her husband.
She was a shitty friend. Like
shitty friend.
She almost like forgave her husband first, which is fine. But her ex-husband. So my number 2 show that deserves another season is actually kind of a cliche one. A lot of people feel this way. There was only 1 season of it, but it's great, and it's Freaks and Geeks. See, there's only 1 season of Freaks and Geeks, and it's so good, Tara. Have you ever watched Freaks and Geeks?
No.
You would like it quite a bit, but it's very good. There's only 1 season of it. I think there should at least, speaking of leaving on a cliffhanger, it leaves on a big cliffhanger, and I could easily add at least one more. It could at least do 1 more season. Give me 22 more epis, please. Freaks and Geeks. It's a lot of fun. It's good throwback, good nostalgia, good vibe. Great cast. They could bring it back now and see where that cast is now, 20 or some years later, and they're all our age.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
they've
like
done
people
that
that are in
with
it
other things.
are like 40-year-olds now.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to see them all as 40-year-olds. I actually wouldn't like that. It's too late now to do the reboot. But yeah, it should have gotten another season. It would have been nice. I don't actually want to see one now because I don't want to see them all grown up. They'd fuck it up. It just was fun to see that crew. I think you'd like Freaks and Geeks a lot, Terry. You should watch it.
I'll give it a
It's on
look.
something. It's on Hulu, I think. Hulu or Netflix, I can't remember which. What's your number one?
My number one show that deserves another season is Are You the One? ?
Wow, Tara. I think you missed the ball.
Why?
It's okay, though. No, you're good. I thought the number one for us would be the same. Are You the One's good? They did bring it back like a year or two ago.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did a season not that long ago.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did, Tara. They brought it back for one season. It wasn't. They had a different host. Remember, it was the girl that now hosts.
It wasn't Terrence J.
No, it's the girl that does Catfish with Nave now.
I did not know they did another season.
Yeah, Tara, they brought it back already a couple years ago, and I don't think it was as popular. Are You the One? I still watched it, but they had a different host.
All right,
It was
well,
Canny.
I guess I sucked at this one.
Season 9. Yeah, you didn't really think about it that hard. I saw you working on it yesterday.
I was thinking.
Season 9 was in 2023. So it was gone for 4 years, and then it was popular during the pandemic, and they brought it back for a season. But I would agree. I'd take another season of it. I don't disagree with you, Tara. I would take another season of it.
It's so good, and they need to just take it back to the original again.
Perfect Match is pretty close to it, I would say. They're pretty similar. If you haven't watched it yet, Tara, The Perfect Match does have a similar vibe, in my opinion.
I'll have to give it a watch because I loved it. It was so hilarious, and I loved just the flamboyancy of it all, where everything was this big production, the beams, the truth booth. It was just so perfect, and then just people being little whores.
That is definitely what's going
and
on.
this feelings of being hurt, getting the wildest people. But I mean, I loved it.
There is no official announcement for a season 10. Season 10. It doesn't say if they know if there's going to be one or not. So, yeah, Are You the One is my favorite dating show of all time. It's not even close. Perfect Match is next. I don't really like dating shows. Are You the One?
It's like
Question
literally
mark.
the only one I like.
do love.
We
were so excited for when it came out. We just love how everyone pretends like they fall in love with each other. I mean, that is every reality dating show. They all act like they're in love. I find reality dating culture to be really gross, and I actually think a lot of people base their real dating around it, which is super weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it's like, you guys are idiots. Most people are normal. Not everybody. Obviously, a lot of people are normal. But so my number one show that I think deserves another season is going to be, there was only 2 seasons of it. I would take a 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and that's Detroiters.
Oh my God.
2 seasons of Detroiters ain't enough Detroiters. I finished 2 seasons. I'm like, where's the rest of my Detroiters?
I cannot believe I didn't say Detroiters.
Well, you're dumb.
That's my number one.
Too late. I took it.
No.
You can't have it. You got, Are You the One? ?
No, I'm taking it. I'm moving everything down, and that's going on it.
So Detroiters, I'll take, I think you should leave all day, but I will take Detroiters first, I think.
Yes, I will too.
Detroiters makes me happier. Detroiters is just like,
It's like
to
a
see him and
smile a
Sam,
minute.
to see him and Sam together,
Oh my gosh.
just having a blast, is so much more fun to me. Like, I love him doing his own thing on
Yes.
I think you should leave. But him with Sam and them doing their thing, Tim and Sam together, nothing is more beatable.
It's
Nothing's
a perfect
more
match.
fun.
It's a literal
perfect
match.
Are You the One ? Yeah, they are the one.
If they got into the truth booth and it was like beep boop beep boop beep beep beep, perfect match every time.
Yep,
because they
absolutely.
are each other's perfect match.
So they both need to stop doing bullshit and get back together and do. If they said they wanted to do a season of Detroiters, they would absolutely let them.
And it was so freaking funny.
It's not like they're out of ideas for it. They probably have a million more Detroit-based ideas. A million
more. Oh my gosh! They
bring it
one
back.
of their episodes they just rode around on a freaking motorcycle the whole episode. It was awesome. I loved it.
It was awesome.
God.
So
Yeah, I'm a
that's how you
fucking
make a list.
moron.
I'm really good at making lists. Tara's
terrible at lists.
mediocre at making lists.
And I didn't get a chance to go over everything, so
This
could be a bad list week for me.
This week, you're notoriously bad at lists. You've been bad for like 3 or 4 weeks straight.
No way.
So for an honorable, yes, Tara, for honorable mention, I just said honestly, 90s Nickelodeon shows were too short-lived. There'd be 2 or 3 seasons of them. There was never that many. Adventures of Pete and Pete was only 3 seasons. Salute Your Shorts was only 2 seasons. There was many more. Hey, Nickelodeon, like I don't need a million of them.
No.
Because then they would start to get bad, but Pete and Pete could have had like 5 seasons. Salute Your Shorts could have had like 5 seasons. That's not enough seasons. Hey Dude was probably right in that same range. 2 or 3 seasons, if I had to guess. Hey Dude.
Hey, dude.
What were your honorable mentions?
I had Lizzie McGuire, because that was only 3 seasons, and I freaking loved that show.
Mm-hmm.
I had Friends from College, because that was a messy ass show, and I just wanted to see.
Was there 2 of those?
I think only 1.
I think they had a second season, didn't they? Maybe I'm wrong.
So,
What was that one show we liked on Netflix? It was like Everybody Hates Me or something like that.
Everything Sucks. That's on my list. Also,
Yeah, that was a good show,
it was like
but nobody
the
liked
original
it.
with
But we
Sydney
liked
Sweeney. It was
We
good.
liked it.
It was funny.
We liked it.
It
It was
had
better
like,
than all these other shows that people were acting like.
it had like a retro vibe, almost like Stranger Things, but like it was more fun. It was good.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then I put AP Bio on here because when it
You could just
switched,
keep watching it.
I could keep watching it, and I feel like when it switched over, because it obviously switched over to like Hulu, where they started making it
a little
different,
weirder.
and it wasn't as good.
No, it wasn't as good. Each episode almost had like a theme to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, just make it about him being a douchey teacher.
Yes.
And
There's
keep it that way.
a show called Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. I freaking loved that show. I think there was only like 3 seasons, and I loved it, and I wanted way more. James Vanderbeek was in it as James Vanderbeek. It was such a fun show. And then My So-Called Life. I loved that show as a kid. It was only like 2 seasons. It needed to be longer. I tried to rewatch it as an adult, and it was harder. It was hard to watch because it was so like cringy because of it was like I just felt cringe for the people. But it was so good. So that one too.
There you go. There you have it, Tara.
There you have it.
Your honorable mention list was better than your list.
Sweet.
Just throwing it out there. Yeah, how do you forget Detroiters? Like, what's your deal?
Oh my God.
How do you not think of Detroiters?
I don't know. That's like one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
And I freaking didn't even pick it.
So let's move on. Let's move on to Mississippi.
Okay.
So we're gonna do our top 5 things We're gonna do our top 5 things related to the state of Mississippi. This is our list of 50 states in 50 weeks in 1 week of U.S. territories. And this is our week of Mississippi. Tara, there was a lot of stuff on Mississippi, but nothing I gave that much shits about. I got my top 5, but they're pretty silly. I mean, there's a couple obvious ones that are autos,
Yeah.
But as a whole, I didn't love the list. Didn't love the list. So this is going to be our top 5 things related to the state of Mississippi. I'll let Tara go first so she can have say her number 1 first.
Okay. My number 1 is...
Nope.
Sorry. My number 5 thing related to the state of Mississippi is teddy bears.
Yeah, you love them?
I do. I love teddy bears. I still have my childhood teddy bear. And I think every kid should have a teddy bear. And
Mine's still at the mom and dad's house.
just love on them. And they make you feel better to like give them a little squeeze. And they were created in Mississippi.
That's the story? That's the whole story?
What do you mean? Teddy Roosevelt.
Mm-hmm. How were they created in Mississippi?
They were created in Franklin, Mississippi.
I'm not really sure. I don't really know the story. I did see that. I don't really care that much about teddy bears, but I did see it. It's good list. Good number 5 for you there.
Why are you hating it?
I'm not. It didn't move me, but I'm just saying.
But you know it moves me. I have
I'm not
baggy.
question. I just said good pick. Doesn't move me. I'm allowed to say I don't like it. You aren't going to like my next one, probably. Tara, what's my number? My number 5 thing related to the state of Mississippi is this. It's MISSISSIPPI. It's just spelling out Mississippi. Hard to beat. It's a lot of fun.
It's
the most fun state ever to spell out. MISSISSIPPI. Why is that so fun?
It's so fun.
Is it on your list?
No.
Did you think about that?
When I wrote it out, that's what I did. I spelled it that way.
Yeah, so for me, that's my number 1. That's my number 5 thing about the state of Mississippi is just spelling out Mississippi out loud. It's really fun to say MISSISSIPPI.
MISSISSIPPI.
MISSISSIPPI. I feel like you skipped the middle S's when you
said MISSISSIPPI.
I think the first time you said MISSIPPI.
Mississippi.
So yeah, that's my number 5 thing related to Mississippi. What about you? What's up? What's up with you next?
My number 4 thing related to the state of Mississippi is National Geographic magazines.
Big fan?
Oh my gosh. In school.
You like all the boobs too?
Yeah, that was funny when you would see boobs. But in school, like, that was always so fun when you got to look through those magazines. Like,
they were cool, weren't they?
They were super cool, and you got to see all the animals and different cultures, and like that's one of those things that, like, I think most people have in common when they think about their younger school days is like having those in your classrooms to like look through in library. Exactly. Go into the library, get the National Geographics and
to do your study for whatever report you're about to do.
Mm-hmm. It could be like
looking for boobs.
And sometimes there would be boobs.
And wieners.
Which was great.
More boobs than wieners, I'd say.
Yeah. What you doing, Papa?
Tara, that's not a bad National Geographic. Good. I know you're big National. I do like the nostalgia of the National Geographic. Kids today don't get it.
Also, I feel like if I would pull out a National Geographic magazine today, I would be like, just as.
This is still cool.
Yeah, I'd be like, man, I should
do still
more.
Exist?
I think so. I would be like, I should learn more about like other places and animals and cultures.
National Geographic still exists as a website. I don't know if you still can get like
the magazines.
I'm trying to find out here.
Also, when you would watch like
you still get the magazine. National Geographic
it's
Kids.
Part of like Carmen Sandiego
little
too.
Kids. They have kids and little kids.
National Geographic
and Nat Geo History. You can subscribe for online for $3 a month. Maybe you can't get the actual magazine. I think you can. I think you still can. And you get a free tote if you do it. $3 a month? Let me look at this. Best value. For $34 a year, you get a Nat Geo map tote. Perfect for your next adventure. Currently includes 12 months access to subscription. Subscribers exclusive content, news stories, published complete photograph and story digital archive back to 1888.
Damn.
But nothing. Okay, if you want the print, Tara, it's $59 for the year.
That's not too bad.
Print issue delivered to your door monthly. So 12 issues. I kind of want it. Kind of got me excited about Nat Geo, T.
It was awesome.
Kind of got me excited about it.
And you're acting like it was stupid at first. You're like, oh, you really like that?
I didn't know that you were into it.
Who wasn't back in the day?
My number 4 thing related to the state of Mississippi is Barks Root Beer. Love a good Barks Root Beer. Barks Root Beer has bite, baby. Some people don't like Barks Root Beer. I might even say maybe I like A&W Root Beer better, but when I have a Barks Root Beer, I'm happy about it. I like it. Like, to know that that's from Mississippi makes me like Mississippi a little bit more because Barks has bite, baby. You know, Tara, I haven't had a Barks Zero yet. I want to try one. I was going to walk to the grocery store when I'm done potting, Tara, to pick up some soda for this week because it's on sale. Buy 2, get 2 free. So I could maybe get a Barks Zero and try it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll let you know. I just feel like zero sugar root beer doesn't taste very good.
It just doesn't have the same
bite. but maybe Barks will.
Maybe.
You know what, Tara? I say this, but I was at a soda machine, right? And they had Barks Zero, like different options for Barks Zero, and I did Barks Zero strawberry. It tasted really good. So if there's a Barks Zero strawberry, maybe I'll get that. It kind of sounds good. Root beer, strawberry, root beer.
That sounds interesting.
Creamy. That's my number 4 thing related to the state of Mississippi. Barks. Root beer.
My number 3 thing related to the state of Mississippi is Sam Cooke.
Oh.
I love his music. I feel like I didn't get into it until like, I don't know, later in life. But once I did, I was full in. I was obsessed with it. It got me into other Motown music, and I am just a big fan of his music. Him as a person, not so much, but his music.
Yeah, didn't he like beat women?
Yeah, I did.
I probably just left him off my list then if you had to bring that up.
Like a lot of those fools did.
I probably just left him off the list.
I can separate the artist from the man.
I tend not to.
I
tend not to. I think it's all encompassing.
Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow flow.
Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke.
I've never been that into the Sam Cooke sound.
I love it.
I'm gonna be honest. I find it to be a little boring.
It kind of like takes me back to
when women got beat by men and everyone was cool with it.
No, it takes me back to kind of like the same feeling that Sandlot gives me, like that time period where it's kind of you wish you were a part of it because it just seemed like the coolest time to be alive and young.
For white people, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that everyone was feeling that way back in the 60s. Just throwing that out there.
Probably not.
I don't know. I try not to go certain things about the past I like. Obviously you gotta remember the good stuff. But Sam Cooke, I just don't know. It just never is. I mean, it's fine when I listen to it. I'm like, he's a good singer. I'm not that into that. I'm not that into it though.
That's just like, I love that time period of music.
My number 3 thing, am I on 3, Tara?
Yes.
My number 3 thing related to the state of Mississippi is the saying, this side of the Mississippi. Obviously, as the MELLONfights podcast. Say, that's the smelliest fart this side of the Mississippi. I like saying it as a generality, not as in like, apparently it's like originally, I guess it was like an East Coast. If you're East Coast, like it was the East, you're like that side of the Mississippi. But I like saying it's like just when you refer to anything being like, oh, this is just like it's the best thing around type of thing. That's how I like it. Just like MELLONfights is the best pod east or west of the Mississippi, which is pretty impressive.
But it's like the Mississippi River, not the state.
Yeah, I know, Tara. It's related to the state of Mississippi. Where have you been? That's always been that way. For Georgia, I think I picked Georgia from Ginny and Georgia because her name was Georgia. What are we talking about? It doesn't have to be in the state. The only reason I'm not using the Mississippi River this year for the actual Mississippi is because I already used it last week because it starts in Minnesota. So I let Minnesota have it. I let them have that.
That was
fucker.
nice of you.
Yeah, Mississippi. I don't know why Mississippi is named after the state of Mississippi. I actually don't know why. Do you?
No.
Or is it do you think it was Mississippi River first and Mississippi became Mississippi after that? What do you think? What order do you think?
I think the Mississippi River came first.
Let's find out.
Also, does the Mississippi River go through Mississippi?
It borders it.
It borders it. It borders it, he says.
It does.
I know.
I mean, he says.
I'm just narrating.
The River flows. The river named when? The Mississippi River was named French explorers who opted the Ojibwe name Mississippi. I can't say it. Meaning Great River. French maps in the 1600s. So yeah, it was the Mississippi River.
And then Mississippi
first.
after.
And then it became Mississippi after. Tara, what's your number 2 thing related to the state of Mississippi?
My number 2 thing related to the state of Mississippi is James Earl Jones's voice.
Whoa. Sandlot recall.
Sandlot, Field of Dreams, Mufasa, That guy's got a
Darth
voice.
Vader.
Darth Vader. That guy has a voice for the ages.
Probably many commercials.
He is freaking awesome. That voice is one of the most iconic voices that ever existed in the world.
Would you let him get freaky on you just because of that voice? If he went, hey.
Doesn't live, he's dead.
Yeah, no shit, but like.
But back in the day, fuck yeah. That voice
You still
drops,
got it?
that voice makes you drop your panties.
When he was over 60, he could have still got it. Is that what you're telling me?
Most definitely.
I wonder what year was he born? So how old was he? Let's see what he was. Let's see what movies he was in when he was 60, so we can kind of get the idea of what James Earl talking about.
I'm already saying yes.
I know, so I want to know though. James Earl Jones was born in 1931, Tara. So anything after 1991,
Jesus.
he was 60 plus.
Jesus. How old was he when he died?
90 something, 94 ish. Let me see here. So after come on IMDb. James Earl Jones, IMDb 1991, Tara, when he's in his 60s. Let's see what you're getting freaky on.
A lot.
I know.
Sandlot.
Did I say 91?
Yeah.
Oh, so that version of it, he's pretty. They got him looking pretty old in that one. All right, here's what we're talking. 1991 and on. Movies that you would know. Okay. We got, man, he's in a lot of shit that you've never seen or I've never seen even. What the fuck, man? Come on, bro. The Sandlot in 93?
Yes.
James, be in something. Jesus. But he's in tons of shit is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But animated stuff, Clear and Present Danger and stuff like that.
Mufasa? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you would. Judge Dredd?
Never saw him.
He's not really in a ton of stuff that you would have seen post 91. Where you're like, yeah, he looks good at 91. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, there you have it. James Earl Jones. Tara says he could get it in the Sandlot.
Hell yeah. That voice.
Yeah, but he's like blind and old
Doesn't
looking
matter.
in that. They definitely aged him up in that.
Yeah.
Because he's only 60 in that movie. He was feeling like he was about 100. Tara, my number 2 thing related to the state of Mississippi is Lacey Chabert.
I knew she was going to be on your list.
Lacey Chabert got to be on my list. Might as well be on our mount. She is almost the unofficial mascot of the MELLONfights podcast, Lacey Chabert.
We do love her.
You know what she deserves? She deserves a Juicy Gang fist bump.
Yeah.
Boom.
Lacey?
Boom. That's for Lacey. Lacey? Boom. Lacey? My truth, I love you, Anna Kendrick, but my truth, Lacey. But Lacey's in a committed relationship as far as I know.
Yeah.
She's been married for a while. Where Anna, she might be dating someone, but she ain't married to nobody. So.
Love Lacey.
Otherwise, Lacey, don't tell Anna I said this, guys. Otherwise, Lacey be my top dog. Top dog I'd be calling out to every week.
She's awesome.
Love me some Lacey Chabert.
I think I've loved every single movie she's ever been in on Hallmark.
Wow, you think you've seen them all?
Probably.
Doubt it.
I even like the one where she...
I don't think you've seen all of her wall
Hallmark
ones, Tara. Relax.
You know what I'll say about... She was in one where there was like a prince, and I always hate the real ones, and I freaking loved hers.
Really? I mean, she's been in some like really... Like, she was in Mean Girls, obviously. She's great in that.
So good.
Party of Five. Daddy Daycare. Lost in Space isn't a very good movie. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Obviously, she's good in Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh my God, so good.
And then mostly everything else after that is like voice work and then just
Wasn't she Thornberry too?
She was in a lot of Thornberries, yeah. Like I said, lots of voice work. And then tons of just Hallmarky stuff. So, Lacey Chabert,
She's
there
queen.
it is. Queen. Tara, what's your number 1? What's our number 1? Go ahead and say it.
Do we have the same one?
I would imagine.
I don't know if we do. My number 1 thing related to the state of Mississippi is Britney Jean Spears.
Yeah, why wouldn't that be my number
I
1?
don't know how you feel about her.
Here, What do you mean? I'm obsessed with. I love Britney Spears. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I wouldn't not. I know exactly who number one. Of course, Britney Spears. Britney's like the hottest hot of all time.
She's
When
the
she had
hottest
her
hot of all
run,
time.
and I still love her. I still like her. She's a nut now, but I
She
still
is a
love
nut.
her.
With her knives.
I do think those knife things might not be her. As far as like,
You think she's
as far
AI?
as I don't know what that is AI, but I think it could be like deep fake.
Mm.
I don't know that it's her because like she'll do that, but then like when I see her in public, she looks kind of normal.
So
I think her family's. I that may be one of the few. I think
conspiracy theories.
Conspiracies. I think Marissa even told us to do our conspiracy. I think that them fucking with Britney's a real thing. I don't know that. I think she did get a little weird, but I don't know if she's that weird.
Right.
Because she looks really like her body looks weird. It doesn't look like her to me at all. And then
Her
I'll see
teeth
her
are
like.
weird.
Then they'll show like. Then I'll like see her out in public like when she met Wemby. She looked like a normal human being.
Yeah.
Like dressed up nice and everything. I'm like, why would she be like that? And then all of a sudden at home being doing this weird knife dance shit. I don't think it's real. Back to Britney. Why do we love Britney?
We love her. She's the freaking best. Her run as the princess of pop, amazing. Dancing, she just like has it, right? Like she has it. There's people out here right now. People think that like Tate McRae, oh, she's the next Britney. She does not have it.
They're acting like they're literally saying now, Tara, that Addison Rae is basically Britney Spears reincarnated. I'm like, she's not even close.
No,
not even close to as hot.
No,
Britney was like, like nuts.
Yes, the best body, beautiful, like just so good.
Like, is she the best singer? No, she's fun.
She's fun. The way she sings is interesting. Like, love her.
Love her.
Ugh.
Britney Spears definitely has been J-Dog too. I can't lie, Tara. She probably set the record there for a while for most J-Dog 2 person on the planet. I'm not just saying me.
I did not.
I think boys all over the Huh?
You pretty much just told on yourself that it was you, and I didn't need to hear it. I didn't need to hear it.
No, I'm saying not me. I'm saying not just. I'm saying I'm saying there was probably a stretch where she was just like, boys ever, because you got to remember the internet was different, porn was different then. Adult men, young boy, everybody. Britney Spears, she was it.
She was it.
And because she was everything she did was like super sexy too.
Yes.
She was sexy.
Like every Rolling Stones cover she did, hot.
Every music video. She was so fucking hot in every music video. Every live performance, every MTV, everything she did. Tara didn't nothing, not until JT ruined her brain. Yeah. And she became fucking nuts. I don't know if she became nuts. I just think anyone maybe would have cracked under that pressure.
Everyone was terrible to her.
Up until then, she was awesome. And then she came back actually after that and was super hot again.
Yep.
You know, because it wasn't not toxic. She came back after that and did some hot stuff where she was like cool and she was like cool and popular again.
Yes.
And then she got weird again.
But yeah, she after that whole like crash out, she had like a really blackout. The album Blackout was good.
Yeah.
Britney Jean was decent. Womanizer.
Yep. Womanizer was good. She came back and she was looking as good as ever. I think they're fucking with her. I think they're Munchausen her. I think they're Munchausen by proxy in her, Tara.
She might be.
I think they fuck with her and they put weird things in her. They fucking with her brain and then she gets away and she's fine.
Yeah, Blackout was awesome. I'm like looking at the
list.
Yeah. It had Give Me More, Radar, Piece of Me, Break the Ice. So good.
Some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Britney Spears moment of all time?
So, I think her I Can't Get No Satisfaction to Oops, I Did It Again, where she had like the rhinestone like naked suit on the MTV Awards, and she looked so hot.
She was hot.
And oops, I did it again. And she looks
I mean, like that's
that
when she was
whole outfit was just so good.
Yeah, where it looked like she was naked, but she wasn't.
Yes.
And she did like
also Slave when she had the snake.
You only get one.
Okay, sorry. What's your number one?
Tara, I don't know. I think it's just when she hit the scene. I think it's Hit Me Baby One More Time. The first time I saw it, I was like, who the fuck is this? Who's this babe?
Yeah.
You know, she was what, a couple years older than me. We always
I
have to look
remember
this-
thinking like Melissa Joan Hart was like pretty, and then she was in a
She's
music
not.
video with Britney, and I was like,
And you're like, who's this haggard?
yikes.
We shouldn't talk about people like that, but
I know
yeah,
that
Brittany
was
was
mean.
43.
That was mean.
Brittany's like two and a half years older than me. 3 years older. She's 3 years older than me, basically. 2.5 years older. Whatever she is. Yeah, and when she hit the scene, I was like, I was a little boy. I was probably 14. I was like, what is this? Yoink. Squirt. Tara's when I first joined the Juicy Gang.
Don't start that. That's not
What?
what we're calling the Juicy Gang.
We're all Juicy Gang.
Yeah, but you're talking about joining the Juicy Gang from jerking off, and
That's what the Juicy Gang is, though.
no, it's MELLONfights people.
It's horny people. If you're
No.
a Juicy Gang, you're horny. Tara, you're part of the Juicy Gang because we got the horniest fucking fanship out there. Yeah, you didn't know that's what it meant?
Not what it means.
It's definitely what it means. We're the Juicy
No.
Gang. We're the Juicy Gang.
Okay.
And our fans are the Juicy Gang. Honorable mentions. What do I got?
Elvis.
I'm going
Oh,
Elvis, Oprah.
mm-hmm.
You already said James Earl Jones. Oh, Big, Chris Boykin from Robin Big. Big was from Mississippi.
I loved
Jim
him.
Henson, Jerry Rice is a good one. There's a lot of athletes from Mississippi. Mississippi has a really good list of athletes, to be quite honest. Jerry's the number one, though, so I want him. And then I said the song Mississippi Queen. Mississippi Queen! You know what I mean. And they also are claiming that pairs of shoes came from
I saw
Mississippi.
that.
I'm like, they didn't sell them in pairs. They're trying to claim that no one sold them in pairs before that, where they'd be in a box as a pair. I'm like, shut up.
Right.
Shut the fuck up. There's ones like that where I can't handle it.
Yeah.
In the first place Coke was ever bought, Coke was not invented there, but it was the first time it was ever bottled was in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And then the diabolical cushioned toilet seat was invented there.
I
Diabolical.
put that as an anti too. I put it over to the
Anti-Mississippi.
side. I'm like soft toilet seat.
Oh
Get it
my
outta here.
god. Those are
Throw
the
them out.
diabolical is right. When you sit down on those, it's yeah.
The worst.
It's so
The
gross.
worst. Anything I missed?
You missed Fred Armisen.
I do like. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of famous people from there.
You
I
missed
just stopped writing them down.
Jimmy Buffett.
You know,
Stetson hats. There's some cool hats that they make.
sure. If you like a cowboy hat.
They also make other kinds of hats too, like
Oh, do they now?
fedoras and shit like that. And then just
Wait, what kind of hat did you say?
fedoras.
Okay.
What?
I like how you're like, I'm like, oh yeah, cowboy hats. And you're like, and fedoras, which are never cool.
I like fedoras.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Put one on right now.
I had
Tara,
one, I
you got to wear
wasn't.
fedoras for the rest of until we get to 69.
Fine, I will. I'll find one.
Please don't.
And then the blues, BB King.
Yeah, you gotta love BB King.
Yes, the thrill is
Actually,
gone.
I had BB King written down. I forgot to say it. Mississippi, we had a good time. What's next week? Missouri.
Missouri.
So next week we are top 5 things related to the state of Missouri. Missouri. It's gonna be a tough one. I have a
Did
feeling.
you lose it?
So we got 2 more lists, Tara. Let's get cruising. A lot of lists this week. I don't know if this has a good flow this week or not. Tara, so our next list that we're going to do is our top 3 game shows or reality shows we would like to be on. I think I went with reality game, more of like a reality game show type of thing. Is that the way you thought of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to be on
Not
the Real
like-
Housewives of Madison.
You want to be on that? So, yeah. So we're going to do our top 3 TV reality shows / game shows we'd want to be on most. I think mine's pretty easy. We know well, I don't know if you know my number 1. I'll start with my number.
No, you're number
3.
1.
No, you don't. Okay. My number 3 thing related, or my number 3 TV game show or reality show I'd want to be on would be the OG Supermarket Sweep. Love it. Love the OG Supermarket Sweep. It was actually a toss up between this, and I don't want to say the other one just in case it's on your list, but it was either OG Supermarket Sweep, or I'm going to say it, or Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
I love Wheel of Fortune. If I had to pick, gun to my head, OG supermarket sweep, not the new supermarket sweep, the original supermarket sweep.
I agree. That was on my honorable mentions. It was one
It'd be really fun. Be really fun. That along with, a super toy run. But that wasn't really a show. Remember the super toy run, Tara?
No.
You do it once a year. A kid basically got to do where they did they had like
at
they
Toys
could
R
run around
Us
for like 2 minutes at Toys R Us and
Yes.
put anything they could fit into a cart counted.
Yes. All right. My number 3 game show or reality show that I'd like to be on is Family Feud.
The Feud is a good one. Ooh, I
So
missed that. That's a good one.
Fun. And every time I just think it would be such
Who do you want hosting it while you do it? While you're on
Richard
it? Sweet smooch ya?
Richard Dawson. I need those lips on my lips.
The lips on your lips. I'd want to see him kiss you. I'd like to be on the same. I'd like to see him kiss you and Mom on the lips. Me, you, Mom, Trin, and Dad. I think we'd actually do pretty good.
Yeah. I just think it seems fun. And like it's just inevitably going to be a funny thing's going to happen, and I love it.
I like
just
it.
think it's
a good pick. That's a really good pick,
fun
Terry.
one. Okay.
My number 2 reality show, game show that I want to be cast upon. Some people probably think it's coming at number 1, but it's coming in at number 2, and that is Survivor.
Wow.
Survivor is my number 2. I love Survivor. It's the bomb. I really want to be on it, but it's really just a means to an end. That's why I want to be on it. I want to be on it because I want to win it, but I also want to be on it for the next step after that. But Survivor, love Survivor. Survivor. You need me for. It's too late for 49. Survivor, you need me on season 51. Season 50's here. You're gonna have all these old people on, all these new people on it, doing 50. You are going to need a reboot afterwards. You need to bring in some new blood at 51. I'm that new blood. You got it. It's a little too fan heavy, like fan heavy, not like cool fan. Like I watch it every episode, but casually and cool. I don't fucking sit there and go, oh.
You're not doing fan fiction with it.
I'm not writing fan fiction about me out in the woods with fucking, and then, oh my God, is this Jeff Probst coming up? Why isn't he wearing any pants? That's not what I'm doing. I'm not building my own puzzles at home like a fucking weirdo. That's not cool. Stop having those people. Just have a cool regular person on it. Survivor, you need me. I'm Drew Mellon. I'm the king of Survivor. I'll be here for the next 20 seasons. You got a guy that's here for 20 seasons.
Yes.
20 seasons are great. Call me Survivor.
Call him. He needs to be
Call me Survivor. Call me Anna Kendrick. Whichever one of you calls first. Which one would lead? Terry, do you think if I was dating Anna Kendrick, it would give me a better shot at getting on Survivor? Or do you think if I was on Survivor, it would give me a better shot at dating Anna Kendrick? Which one do you think would better my shot at the other one, if you had to guess?
If you were on Survivor, this fucker. Miyagi. Keep going. I think if you were on Survivor, you would have a better shot of then dating Anna Kendrick.
Do you think that would give me a better shot at that than dating Anna Kendrick getting on Survivor?
Yes.
I think you're probably
because they would be like,
no. Who cares if you date Anna Kendrick?
Yeah.
But Anna Kendrick would be like, you're on Survivor?
Right. Like, oh, I saw you with like
I saw you fucking crawling around in your own feces building puzzles.
Keep it down.
Survivor. Tara, what's your number 2?
My number 2 game show or reality show that I would like to be on is Nailed It.
Oh wow, you're such a bad baker. It would be really funny to see you on it.
But like, I feel like in my brains, I think I'd be like, oh, I could do this, and it would just be so bad. Plus, I just feel like everyone's having like the most fun, and Nicole Bayer makes me laugh, and I just like it. I think I would really enjoy being on Nailed It because I'm so bad, and it would.
That's a good pick. It's a really good pick. I like that pick. My number 1 reality game show I'd like to be on is obviously The Challenge. Survivor. I want to be on Survivor just so I can because you can't get on The Challenge anymore because they don't have the real world. Otherwise, I'd be saying, hey, get me on the real world. But now I need to get on Survivor so that I can then get on The Challenge because there's a bunch of people on The Challenge in the new season coming up that are from Survivor. They get them from Big Brother.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, Survivor's like, because since they don't do the real world anymore, the only way to get there is from other reality shows. So I need to get on Survivor so that I can get on my true passion, which would be on The Challenge. Become good friends with CT.
That is also my number 1.
I figured. Why wouldn't it be?
It's like the best show that ever existed.
Yeah. 41 seasons.
41
this is the 41st
seasons.
season coming up.
The thing is it's so much wilder than it used to be, so it's kind of scary to me. But I just think it'd be so fun.
Oh, the actual like competitions. Yeah, you got to get in good shape for it. But I'm getting there. I'm getting in solid ass shape working on 95-degree weather on my roof.
Because you like seeing they'll be like they have to stay up all night in a cave and it's freezing. It's like,
do you think being on Survivor or The Challenge would give me a better shot at getting a date with Anna Kendrick?
Survivor.
Foolish. I want to be friends with these people. I want to be Nani's friend.
I know. Remember, one time in Chicago, I walked past Nani and was like,
I met Nani.
"It's Nani."
She used to come to the J. Parker rooftop bar. She used to work out at the Export by us.
Really?
As would Brad.
Shut up.
Yeah. Brad, I guess, lived in Chicago for a minute.
Mm-hmm. I think he's from Chicago. Or his exes.
It's a good list.
It's a good list.
One more list. One more list and we'll get...
Can I do a couple honorable mentions?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Guts.
Hell yeah.
The Real World.
Yep.
American Gladiators.
For sure.
These
are all good.
Bug Juice.
Fuck yeah. Now? As an adult?
Well, no, like back in the day when I was a kid.
Cool to be on it when you're a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of Nickelodeon stuff I would have loved to be on as a kid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be on them now. Like they rebooted Legends of the Hidden Temple and it sucked.
No. Road Rules.
Yeah.
Just OG Road Rules.
No doubt. Just go around, driving around.
The Circle.
Yeah, I thought about The Circle.
And Cash Cab.
Cash Cab.
Super fun.
Cash Cab would be really good.
And Double Dare.
Yeah.
Family Double Dare.
I know I'd like to be on one of these shows where it's like battle of the like generations. Just because the people that are on it are so stupid. It's like, why do you have such dumb people on this that don't know who the fuck anybody is?
Yeah.
I love it. So we got one more list. This next list is our final list brought to you by Marissa. This week's episode is brought to you by Marissa. And this is going to be our top 3 couples. What was it that we just don't get?
Yeah.
Our top 3 couples that were like, we don't get it.
Yes.
We don't get it.
I'm going to say all of mine are current or recent couples. That's how I did mine.
2 of mine are current, 2 of mine are real, and 1 of mine is fictional.
Oh.
Because that was also an option. Fictional. Just so you know. It was real or fake couples.
Okay. Do you
So I'll start.
Yep.
I guess. So I'll go with my number 3 couple. I just don't get why were they ever together. And it was this is my only fictional one. My number 3 couple that's like why were they ever together? And that's Corey and Topanga, man. Like, why was Topanga ever with Corey? Corey was a doofus when she first started digging him, and they didn't have any similar vibe. She was cool, hippie. And there's like a later episode, so like he's like complains about that, like, you're not Topanga anymore. And he's like talks about how she used to be like this thing. I was like, yeah, because she's a little weird girl, and you're right, she isn't that anymore, but you're still the same lame nerd.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Corey. Corey's a cunt. Topanga was awesome. I never understood it. I didn't see them as a couple. It made no sense. Corey and Topanga is my number 3 couple. I just never got.
No, it doesn't make any sense at all.
She's smoking hot bombshell, and he's a little fucking dweeb. And again, I didn't base any of my stuff on looks, by the way.
No, I didn't either.
It's not. It's more of a vibeness, of a coolness / uncoolness.
Yeah. Okay, my number 3 couple that just doesn't make sense to me, but probably 69.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot, guys. It is this in honor of 69. This is our top 3 couples that we just don't get, but they probably do 69. And my number 3 was Corey and Topanga.
My number 3 is Billy Ray Cyrus and Elizabeth Hurley. I don't get it.
Are they together?
They're a new couple.
Weird.
And I'm so confused about it because like
that's new.
It's new, and he kind of like was like just got out of a relationship with a younger girl who he was married to when she was like, he's abusive and crazy. And then all of a sudden he's with like wholesome Elizabeth Hurley. Like
Is
who
Elizabeth Hurley wholesome?
I feel like she's more wholesome than, I mean, she's like British. She's English.
I don't know if that makes her wholesome.
I think she feels wholesome to me.
She's like a Hollywood bad girl, probably.
She's not a bad girl.
How do you know?
She was in Bedazzled.
She
That's
looks-
as bad as she
I
is.
tell you the story. She looks fucking great still.
I know.
Holy
And
shit.
she's with freaking Billy Ray
And
Cyrus.
he looks like an idiot.
Yeah,
He looks like an old creep.
exactly. That's a weird
She looks
couple.
great.
I know.
Dang,
what are
she
they
looks
doing
great.
together?
She should be with fucking Brad Pitt.
She should be with Brad Pitt. That's who she should be
This
with.
based on looks alone.
But not
and
even that. Just like he seems like such a fucking weirdo.
I'm just saying, like
He's
she
a
looks.
bit.
She's 60, Tara. She
Yeah.
can still get it.
She
We
can-
missed her.
I was doing 61.
I wasn't. It was 16
Yeah.
above.
It was
But her
over
and Brad
60.
Pitt are both 60. What 16, 61? They could both get it. She just turned 60 though. Here's the other thing, Tara. That means she was probably only 59 when we did the list
Probably.
because it was June 10th.
Oh,
She
yeah.
turned 60.
She.
She looks great.
Yes. Weird couple. Like a weird. Like a
Yeah, I
Trump.
didn't know that was a thing.
Trump touting redneck and like
Plenty of that.
British bombshell.
My number 2 couple that I don't get it. I've never gotten it. It's super weird, but they probably do 69. And I've never understood Jay-Z and Beyonce. What is it? What is it? It's like it's all an act, right? Has it always been an act, right? Especially after the whole incident where he got his ass, and then she writes a whole fucking
Lemonade.
lemonade, like a whole thing about him fucking cheating on him, all that shit.
Yes.
And she's still with his stupid ass. She don't need his ass. She's rich.
He does not need his
She
ass.
don't need his stupid ass.
He's a stupid ass, and she's got it all. She doesn't.
I don't
even-
understand why they're together still. I don't
No.
really ever know why they were together because he was an old doofus. But I definitely don't know why they're still together.
I don't either.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
They ain't it.
They ain't it.
My number 2 couple that they just don't make sense, but are definitely 69ing.
Definitely.
Are Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, what is that? Never have gotten that.
What?
They just don't. They don't have any chemistry when they're on The Voice together.
No.
I don't understand it at all.
And she, like, it's not like, oh, we're from 2 different worlds and this makes sense. It doesn't make sense. It looks awkward. It feels awkward.
Yeah.
I don't get it. And I feel like he's dimming her coolness. Like, she
Oh, for
used
sure.
to be so fucking cool, and now she's just kind of like,
The
not.
lady that's on The Voice.
Yes.
No, she
She
was like
used to have
super
so
cool
much
when she was young.
style and
Flavor.
flavor, and now she's just, ugh.
She was punk rock a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, she ain't been punk rock.
She
pre-Shelton,
literally
but-
was like she was in No Doubt and had braces and was still cool as shit.
Right.
What is that?
I don't know, man.
Weird.
Tara, my number 1 couple that I just don't understand, but they clearly 69. And this one hits close to home, and it's Chalamet and Kylie Jenner.
That's my number one,
I do
too.
not get it. It's your number 1?
Yes.
I don't.
What is
fucking
this?
Get it. Every time I see Chalamet, so I'm like, this guy seems like such a cool dude, like such a down to earth guy. Why is he dating Kylie Jenner? She seems so the opposite of that. It
Yes.
makes no sense to me. It's like, dude, you're Chalamet. You could get anybody.
Right. And it's
Bro.
like, what? Like, does she have a personality that we don't know about? Like, what
Maybe.
is this? Like, maybe she's super cool and we just don't know it, but it does
Or maybe
not
she's
make
hot.
sense.
Maybe she just bangs good. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's into it.
Like, she is very pretty, so
Fakely.
yeah.
That's not what she looks like, though. That's the weird thing.
And the other thing is she has 2 kids. Like, so she's also a mom.
Yeah.
And it's
From
like
who's the dad?
Travis Scott.
Yeah. I don't want that in my life if I'm Timothy Chalamet.
I know.
He's just having fun, right?
He
He's
must
Timothy
just be
Chalamet.
having fun because it doesn't make sense
It doesn't make
otherwise.
any sense at all.
Because he
Doesn't make any sense.
no.
I mean, I could have said anyone that's dated one of the fucking Kardashians. I'm like, what are
Sure.
you doing? But his doesn't make any sense because he's like Timothy Chalamet.
He,
He
exactly.
could literally date like whoever he wanted.
He seems like the coolest cat that ever existed, too.
And I don't buy that she does have a cool personality. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it because anytime any one of them speaks, I'm like, I don't. She's the one though I hear speak the least for somehow, even though she's like the richest of them now, I think. But I feel like I don't ever hear her talk. Like she doesn't do as many interviews as her sisters.
No.
Would you agree with that? I feel like she's a little more private.
I feel like Kendall's the one that I don't hear the most from.
Well, when she does talk though, she says dumb shit. Like you're the dumbest.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, I'm not didn't base any of this on looks. More like what?
What is this?
You're like this like super thoughtful actor that does cool shit and like really dives into it. And maybe she just like, here's the thought. Maybe like he's so busy doing his thing and she's just like also very busy. So it's like when we get together, it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Just hook up.
So that's your number one as well.
It is. I don't get it. I don't get it.
All my other honorable mentions. Yeah, I don't get it. All my other honorable mentions are fictional. No, that's not true. Here's one I never got. I know people get it and they're like, "Oh, they're cute." I don't get it. I guess I get it now because she seems like she likes him, but I was so confused when I found out that Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost were like a couple. I was like, "What?"
I know.
It makes zero sense to me because he to me isn't that funny. Like, cause like sometimes you like guys are funny, so you want to be like, I've never been a huge Colin Jost guy. Like the times I find him the funniest are when Michael Che fucking writes funny jokes to make him seem racist. But other than that, I don't think he's that funny. Like I like him, but them as a couple, I don't know. I didn't like really.
I kind of like it.
I'm kind of like, you might like it, but I don't understand where it came from. How did it happen?
She was on SNL.
Yeah.
And Sparks flew.
He's kind of a dweeb.
He's kind of cute.
I don't see it. I've never seen it. I've never gotten it. It's one of the ones where and I'm not like, it's like, I just don't see it. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I have Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra. They look like they don't even like each other. It's weird. Yeah. It's strange.
Mm-hmm. They probably don't like each other.
Probably don't. I don't get it.
I probably don't like each other.
Bill Belichick and Jordan Hudson. I don't get it.
I mean, that one was so obvious. I just avoided it.
I know.
It's so weird.
I had to put it on my honorable mention.
I don't even know if it had to be, because to me, it's like,
no, it has to be said. What is this?
It's just so weird. It's
like, especially because like he's like he seemed like the most private person that didn't want anything to be out there, and all of a sudden he's dating a girl that puts all of his shit out there. Ew. What are you doing, Bill? Are you okay? Blink twice.
She's not even like hot enough.
No, she's not hot enough.
To be like, yeah, ruin my life.
Right. I agree.
It's so weird.
I mean, she's hot, but she's not that hot.
No. It's weird.
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Weird. It's a weird
super
mix.
Weird. I was going to put it too. Like those were two big ones. I'm just kind of like, yeah, they're weird, but I get like the Belichick and the young girl makes sense to me because it's a young girl that wants to hang out with a guy like that can get her head in life. And it's like old man, but it's an old man that is pulling a young chick. That's what makes sense. But like the Chalamet thing doesn't make sense because because he could do whatever he wanted. Like, why is this the girl? And then with the Travis Kelce thing, it's another one. It's kind of like,
I don't get it.
I'm like, obviously, but a lot of people are like, yeah, it's great. I'm like, is it? I don't feel like it's real still.
I know.
Is it real?
I don't know.
Is it real?
Maybe.
But at the same time, then I'll see moments where they look like they do like each other. So I'm like, I don't know. Like on its face value, when you see those two standing next to each other, it doesn't feel like it's an odd couple.
No.
Do you know what I mean? But it's when you think about who they are as people, that's when it starts to feel weird.
100%. And then my last one was Bill Murray and Khalees.
Yeah, is that real?
That was real. It's not anymore. They broke up, but they were together for a minute.
So weird.
So weird.
Think it was fun?
They definitely 69.
They tear these people all 69.
Yeah.
You have to.
You got to.
I have 3 honorable mentions that are fictional.
Okay.
Marge and Homer. What are you doing, Marge? What are you doing, Marge? You're better than Homer. You just are. He's a shithead to you.
Yeah. And you're hot.
You're hot. Marge is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Homer belongs with the twin white sisters.
Yes.
Ross and Rachel does not make any sense.
No.
For either of them.
No.
For either of them. like Rachel's kind of a bitch to him, but then he's a douche. So like he doesn't deserve someone like. But like I don't think either of them deserves the other one.
No.
If that makes any sense. Like I don't know, man. They don't make sense. I don't know why. I guess what it makes like, why did anyone ever want them together? They didn't make sense together. They weren't like a good couple.
No.
It's like, why do you guys want this? Why are we shipping? I don't know if people still wanted them to. I don't know how like the new generation that watches the shit out of that show feels about them, but I never thought they needed to be together.
No.
For either of them. And the last one was, and here's the thing, Doug and Carrie Heffernan. There's just no fucking way Carrie stays with that fucking guy.
I know.
There's just no fucking, I know she's got a fucking attitude, but when they first get together, she's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah.
And he's just a fucking idiot. He's funny to watch on a TV show, but in life, you'd be like, no fucking way am I hanging out with this fucking idiot anymore.
Right.
He's just a fucking doofus that does nothing. There's just no way. There's just
No way.
And it's not like, none of this is based on looks. Like in a certain time and the right scenario, that guy pulls that chick.
Yeah.
As a guy who's pulled chicks that are out of his league, guess what? It could happen, but not those two. She would get sick of his shit so fucking fast. She'd be like, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
I'm done with you, Doug. And that's our list.
That's our list.
Thank you, Marissa.
Those are good.
Dang, I mean that we got to an hour and a half fast there without any fucking. We weren't really fucking around like we normally do. We had a lot to do. Okay, let me do emails quick.
Yeah.
We have one email from Jeannie. Hello, MELLONfights. Hope your Chicago hang was fun. This is long. We'll get through fast though. Please read my entire emails. I did have honorable mentions last week and 6. I don't.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to not read and what to read.
But you didn't read like over half of her email because I was thinking about it. I'm like, mom didn't tell us any of the other things. And
sometimes the way she writes it, I must not have seen that it was more email. I did have honorable mentions last week for 69 things I would like to have mostly given to me. They were pretty good. Marissa had some good ideas. Maybe not use them all at once. My ideas and imagination is limited. 3 most unlikely odd couples: Woody Allen and Mia Farrow.
Yeesh.
I mean, it's almost too weird. Like that's some I would. Kim Kardashian, Pete Davidson. I just say Pete Davidson and anyone. I don't really get it. Shiv and Tom from Succession is a good pick. I don't, but I know why they're together because it's about money. That's all about money and power. So it makes sense to me. I don't agree with it, but it makes sense. 3 shows or movies that deserve sequel or another season. True Lies. Oh, she wants a second True Lies movie. There was a True Lies TV show, Mom. I don't know if you knew this. Not that long ago. There's a Mayor of Easttown. I don't think there needs to be a second season of Mayor of Easttown.
I don't want to know what happens there.
And Smash. She would like another season of Smash. I was not a Smash guy, so. Top 5 things related to the state of Mississippi. First pair of box shoes sold in Mississippi at Phil Gilbert. I love when she gives us the facts.
I do too.
Gilbert's Shoe Parlor in Vicksburg. I guess you could just buy one shoe before that. There's just no way you could buy just one. There's no way. No one went in about one goddamn shoe. Movie A Time to Kill. Interesting choice. Mississippi River borders the state, and just Mississippi River borders the state. Just a cool name and word to spell. Yep. Birthplace of the Blues. And the number 1, Elvis Presley, the King, born in Mississippi. Honorable mentions: the movie Help, Birthplace of B.B. King, James Earl Jones, Tennessee Williams, Lacey Chabert, Sam Cooke, Diane Ladd, Oprah Winfrey, and Jimmy Buffett, and many more. I forgot Marissa's last topic. I got an idea on 69. Name top 5 movies, TV shows, and their song titles that would be enhanced better with 69 in the title.
Interesting.
Almost like it becomes a 69 joke. Yeah. Maybe let's do that, Tara. Our top 5 movies that we think make of really that you could say. Oh no, that's more of a that's what she said. Never mind what I was thinking of. Top 5 movies and song titles that would be enhanced better with 69 in the title. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need top 5. I don't know if we can come up with 5 of those. Let's say 5, Tara, but if you only come in with 3, that's okay. Love you. Have a Tuesday. Bless you. We need something. So next week we got to do our top 5 Missouri things, and we're doing our top 3. What did I say it is?
Top 5 movies or song titles that 69 would enhance.
Let's shrink that down. It doesn't have to be movies or song titles. Let's pick one or the other, because I feel like what happens is we have too many things to choose from. That was kind of the tough part about these lists this week. Do you want to do movies or song titles?
We can do song titles.
Song titles?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just do movies and song titles. Whatever. 5. We'll do 5. But it's kind of a weird list.
It's going to be fun.
I know, but I know it's going to be fun. We'll do it. Couple birthdays for today, just so you know. It is someone named Nevada with 5 A's in her name. Nevaadaa 21 TikTok star. I did not like that when I looked up famous people from Mississippi that Britney Spears was second behind some
person
girl
I've never
that
heard of
basically
in my
killed
life.
herself. I read into she like killed her. She was famous for like killing herself after being bullied online.
Oh my god.
She's the most famous person from Mississippi, they claimed. So they must do this by like searches and stuff.
They must.
Selma Blair, Jason Mraz.
Miyagi, please don't. He's about to knock everything down like a dick.
Randy Jackson, Tara. Guess how old he is today?
How old?
69. Tara, top 3 people you'd want to see Randy Jackson 69. Go.
Ew.
Top 3 people you'd like to see Randy Jackson 69. Go.
Simon Cowell,
Number 1.
Paula Abdul,
Yep.
and
Ryan Seacrest. Good answers.
Seacrest.
All right, Tara. Stay wet.
Stay wet.
Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Melon fights.